haven't played The Witness yet. I need to be in a specific mood in order to play such a demanding puzzle game, and currently I'm slaying things in Dragon's Dogma. It's an RPG with quests, and I'm a perfectionist when it comes to those. I kind of want to do pretty much everything that I can. To an extent, to a limit, there's slay 40 rats or something stupid like that, so I'm not going to do everything. But I'm greatly enjoying it, and I have, in my limited game time, I kind of playing that right now. But I have been looking around online for reviews of The Witness, and for what people have to say about it, and I've talked to coworkers and friends that have played the game. And it's quite interesting, to say the least. I don't think I've heard anybody who didn't like it. For what it does puzzles pretty much brilliantly and excellently. There are a lot of puzzles that are perspective-based, so you kind of need the art for it. The art it's not anything amazing, and it's not bad. It is perfectly serviceable for the role that it plays. It has a very clean aesthetic. It just looks okay. It looks good. And for those perspective puzzles where you need to see the scenery in order to understand how to solve it, it works perfectly well. The rest of them are logic puzzles, where you just kind of have to figure it out, and it slowly builds up. The progression is good. You learn new tools, and if you get stuck in a specific area, you could always go to another area and solve some other stuff there, learn some new tools, and then come back and manage to solve it. That was actually one of the cool things, where I don't think I've talked to a lot of people who didn't mention doing exactly that experience, where they went somewhere, it was difficult, so they went somewhere else, and then they came back. And a game that does that successfully, I think it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool thing that everybody mentioned it. But that's the puzzles. And that's kind of it. There isn't really much more to it. And I bet there's a lot of people who say, of course there's a narrative, of course there's a story, of course there's something tying all of these together. There's a hidden secret in this island. There's something there. But everybody that I talk to kind of mentions that it's a puzzle, and then you walk, and then it's another puzzle. So there isn't anything that's really connecting everything. It's just a bunch of puzzles. And to that extent, I'm slightly disappointed. And I'm trying to think why. Because clearly, I have a ton of respect for Jonathan Blow and his team. Braid is absolutely excellent. I loved that game. And this game is also excellent for what it does. The puzzles are wonderful. But I think they could have done a lot more in the narrative, in the story, in the interactions that you have in the game. And it brings me to think, why is the majority of the interaction really just something that's simple? And simple, deceptively simple, because again, it's a logic puzzle, there's a lot in there, but the input is very, very simple. And that could be a challenge, a really cool challenge, to do something that can get that complex. There's a lot of cleverness in there, and again, they're brilliant, but why isn't there anything tying it all together? Why isn't there a stronger narrative and a stronger story? It could be that it just didn't have time and that's not what they wanted to do. But in a way, I'm also questioning, is it because of tablets and mobile? Because they did say that they want to release this on tablets and mobile. And tablets and mobile are very different from a computer or from a console. Very, very, very different in the way that you can do input and in the interactions that is comfortable and feel good on that platform. And I really hope it isn't, and I wish I could ask him, but if the decision, and if the reason there's less interaction in the game is because they wanted to put this on mobile devices and tablets as well, then I'm really disappointed. Because I don't like that. I feel that the game, and again, I haven't played it, so I can't say too much, but I feel that the game could have been more if there was something tying it all together, if there was more story, and if there was more narrative. And if it's not there just because they wanted to put it on mobile as well, it doesn't leave me with a great feeling. Let's just say that. But, well, I haven't played it. Maybe I'm wrong. And, there's a million other reasons for these things. Maybe they just didn't want to do those things. They just wanted to focus on the puzzles and everything else to be a little bit extraneous and a little bit nice scenery in the perspective stuff, I don't know. I might try and reach out to Jonathan Bloner to ask him directly. But, well, I should play it. I should play it and only then pass more judgment on it. And I'll need to be in a specific mode for that. And so, I'll get back to you on that. Probably. I'll probably get back to you on that. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Bye.